tell me, had you already realized what your purpose was before you began the book? Or was that throughout writing the book you became aware of it?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you may not be the expert on purpose, but you got to know a little bit about it, you know, for yourself. So where were you as far as understanding what you were created to do when you wrote the book?
Yeah. So I couldn't find any material around the subject of purpose that was substantial enough to help me in my day-to-day. Which is crazy because there's a lot of material out there, but I didn't find anything that was like biblical, like that was like standing on how I, as a 25-year-old at the time, am gonna live this out. There was like books around the topic, but not so much the day-to-day, and that's where I feel like I excel. I needed to know there's something I write in the book about, like, we live out the gospel in direct proportion to how much we understand it. If I understand kindness as like opening a door for someone, then I'll do that. I could do that. But if I don't understand that's what like the Bible talks about, I won't be able to actually live it out. So how do I make this real? We talk about purpose, but how do I actually make it real? Give it substance. And this is a part I think that trips people up because they're like, wait, you're not an expert in it. But I think that's the beauty of it. Because you could talk to someone, the example is this. You could talk to someone who's 20, 30, 40 steps ahead. But when you talk to them, sometimes they can't relate to the fears you're facing right now.
Tell me about it.
Right.
Tell me about it.
So,
like, are you in the muck with me?
Exactly. So, like, if you talk to, for instance, like a writer who's written 100 books, compared to the person who's just trying to start their first book, I'm going to have a much better ability to hit those fears with that person than that person who's written 100. Right. They're going to have great advice, great knowledge, great tips, and like really deep stuff. And not to even undermine that person and what they have, but there is something about and I think C.S. Lewis says it this way. He says that there's something about two classmates in a classroom together, struggling on the same math problem, trying to figure it out together. There is great benefit from going to the teacher and getting answers, but there's also room where it's just a step ahead. I think about this too, your GPS in your car. You're driving down the road. It doesn't tell you 10 steps ahead.
No.
It helps you take the next step. And I think that's actually, for this topic, it's the most valuable step. Because most people are living a life where they feel they don't have purpose. But if you can lock into that commitment that you've been given purpose, and you start on that foundation, and if this book could get you just to that step, oh, you're in a good spot. I've done my job. That's cool. And then you'll go read more stuff, or learn more things, or step into it deeper, or readjust, or whatever. But the truth is, I think we look at purpose as a thing or a what. What do you do?
Right.
Oh, you've been this for 20 years.
Right.
Now you have purpose.
Right.
And then we wait till we're 50 to have purpose.
Right.
No.
Right.
It's like I have it right now.
Right.
I have it right now.
Right.
God gave it to me when I was born.
Right, yeah.
So how do I bring that to life?
Right. It's not something that just fell from the sky.
Right.
Yeah, no.
And it's not in the title. It's not in our possession, it's not in our things, it's not in our power, it's not because we have a big influence or something that now I have purpose.
Right.
But the way we define it has easily been that.